But we don't want you leaving here thinking that the game's over, because we have about 3 weeks left, and every day it's growing, the resistance. We have people on Instagram with hundreds of thousands of followers, you know, saying no. So maybe we'll take a break and we can come back. We don't have the video of the rest, but with any strategies of how to defeat this nefarious law. Because like Buddy said, he didn't finish his present. This is finished for now, but there's still a whole nother.
I want to write a more comprehensive, just analysis of the whole bill as I interpret it, my findings and declarations, and my opinion what the real purpose and intent is, and using their own wording. You know, like I said, I've been sick over the past week, so I meant to do it before I came here, but I've been literally in bed the last couple of days and barely made it out here.
Well, thank you, buddy. We do appreciate it. And we're going to have this video up on YouTube. And Robert Norris, did you have a final?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is there any place where people can go online to actually hear a debate between advocates and opponents of this bill from the left-wing side?
Yeah, well, there is on the We for Warriors website, they have the debate that was in Sacramento. So that happened last week, and that's on the We for Warriors website, who are some of the biggest opposition against Prop 64 is coming from our friends from the veterans, because we didn't really even get into how Prop 64 destroys the collective model and replaces it with the for-profit, and we didn't even get into, well, because that's further about how Prop.
This part that I just analyzed was their findings and declaration, their purpose and intent. And of course, they're not going to include that nasty stuff in their findings and declaration purpose. The nasty stuff is in there. So, you know, part two, when I get that put together, is going to be my findings and declarations, which is going to include all that nasty shit.
And so part two is going to get nastier, and part of it is that most folks here might know, but under Prop 64, it makes smoking in public illegal, and it makes giving away cannabis for below cost illegal. So all of these events, High Times, Cannabis Cups, you know, Emerald Cup, Hemp Con, Chalice, the vendors, A, you cannot smoke at the event, no smoking in public if Prop 64 goes in, and then B, none of these companies will be able to give away their product, thereby no one's going to want to go to the event if you have to pay $15 a gram for a joint, or $20 for a half a gram of a dab, or whatever. So these businesses, High Times, all these prima donna event people that go to these events, they don't realize that Prop 64, oh no, actually people are realizing that Prop 64 will shut down High Times. It's going to shut down the Emerald Cup. It's going to shut down, you know, HempCon. No more giving away ganja. No more giving away joints. No more free dabs under Prop 64.
It makes it illegal for any licensee to give it away. An individual can give it away up to 28.5 grams, but no licensee can.
Now, and in Colorado, they're not even allowed to sell it at the events, because Colorado specifies that you must sell on your premises. You can only sell on your premises. You can't sell off of your premises, and so you can't even sell your weed at the High Times Cannabis Club in Colorado.
No medical delivery in Colorado?
Well, you know, those cannabis cups are all going to be moot, because if after 5 years you can grow 1 million acres of weed, you know, corporate branded, genetically modified weed, then you know, like, why do you need a cannabis cup anymore? You know, you're smoking Marlboro, you're smoking Camel, they always taste the same. The only way you can get cannabis to always consistently be the same is to genetically modify it. Because everybody who's grown knows that a seed is not going to produce the same pot as the mother. It's going to be different.
And then in conclusion, thank you, Buddy. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Jay Craig. Thank you, Elijah. Thank everyone for coming. Thank you, Sasha, for helping us, Sasha Brodsky. But we can defeat this thing just like in Ohio. In Ohio, they had 10 million and it was defeated Our movement against Prop 64 is 100 times bigger than in Ohio's Amendment 2. So we really, partly, how to defeat this is, this is a proletariat battle against the bourgeois, and we don't have any means of capital, we don't have millions to fight this, so it's social media. If anyone's on social media, we're on Facebook, and of course we're on Instagram, and on Instagram, we are growing fast. I mean, people, once again, are putting up posts with hundreds of thousands of followers. Cypress Hill just put up a post against AUMA Prop 64, and he's got 500,000 followers. So the point is, through social media, we can kill, destroy Prop 64, and send these corporatists, these Monsanto people back to the cave they came out of. And in 2018, we can promote the real thing. So if each and every one of us promotes, we can quantify this. And thank you for coming.
I just want to say we have all these buttons here. I want everyone, if you grab a handful and give them to your friends. I know they're wearing a button. A hippie wearing a button saying no on 64 brings the attention of a lot of people. Like, why do you want to vote no on 64? I don't realize the reason. Why should you? It allows you to strike up a conversation and tell them what's going on, and then you can tell them to spread the word on their own social media, tell all their friends. And that's one quick viral way to get everybody who really doesn't know what's going on to find out what's going on.
Tell them about that.
Could you cite some good websites to go to that are revelatory about?
We can send her some information.
Yeah.
Because there is the blogspot one.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know when now, but hopefully we can get some of the stuff, the YouTube videos and stuff, posted up on cchi2016.org.
CCH, what is it?
CCHI
Okay.
2016.org.
Yeah, and tell her about the banners, or tell them we're giving away banners.
Well, we have some banners here that you guys can, they're from the last campaign, the 2016 campaign, but we really have no use for them anymore because it's now CCHI 2018.
I think might be fun to have.
So everyone wants
And take
banners.
handfuls of buttons to give to
Yeah,
friends.
and this
I need
distribute,
those buttons for giving away.
you can take the copies that are left over of this and give them to people who may be interested. Yeah, we just spread the word.
And
One person at a time, one person can turn into 1,000 people.
we can come again.
I can come pretty much any time.
Because Dennis wants to reschedule.
Yeah.
Just in conclusion, Dennis wants to reschedule.
Every time I go, I'm in a buster, Johnson,